Peace, peace, everyone. Peace, peace, peace. Come on up in here, y'all. It's a late night live, sending nothing but supreme cosmic love, appreciation, and value to everyone that come on here and join this live tonight. Everyone that come on here and join us. Let me get my phone number. Let me get this right here. It's right here. It's gonna be interesting to see if anybody called though. If not, then that's fine.
If not, Empress, you're gonna have to do your thing. Well, you're gonna do your thing anyway, though.
Oh yeah. I know she is. I can feel it already.
Yeah,
I know she is. She got something she want to say, and I want her to say it too. This is what I want. I want her to say it.
I'm ready to blow your phone up. I feel your
I appreciate the opportunity to be on the platform to speak. Honestly, I really, really do. Can I say something? Right?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, I just wanted to, just start up by saying, about a year ago is when I started following you, Kalai, and trust me, it's just. You know what it is. The souls just resonate, right? The vibration just resonates with one another. So it is what it is. So I've been following you, and trust me, I'm down with you like 99% of what you have to say. I'm down with 99% of it. It's just it's just one thing that I want to discuss in a bit of detail, and I just have questions, and I want to just discuss it, right? I don't, and if you want me to take a stance or position on it, I can, but really, I'm not here to argue my point. I just want to discuss something, right?
Yes.
All right.
I have no problem with that. So before we start getting into that, because the video that I'm going to play it's an outline of what me and you are talking about and shit on the show. So I want to thank everybody that's joining that's in the chat. I say y'all nothing but love and supreme cosmic energy. Let me get into this right now. I'm going to play a little bit of this video. Nope. Cancel. I'm going to play a little bit of this video, and then I'll let the sister talk, and we can get in. Here we go.
Without all
Shiz, I can hear your phone if that's you texting.
Oh shit! All right.
Everything.
You say black women, and I quote you as saying nag, 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 and that we are essentially responsible for pushing our men away by doing so.
A lot of times, we take a position because of our own emotional mechanisms. We harass our men too much. We nag our men too much, and we keep his mind and his head so bundled up and bogged down with all of our personal idiosyncrasies about our day-to-day personal relationship with him that a lot of times we don't free his mind up to go out and to plan sanely for our future and for the future of our children. Many of them come to us every day, and they almost have to do a wind test. They don't know what's going on. They don't know who they're going to meet because we have a lot of reactions. We tend to think as black women that a successful relationship and one where we're happy is one where everything goes our way. And the first time it goes another kind of a way, then we go into hell, turmoil in our brain, and we start deciding, oh, I've got terrible problems with this man. He won't do what I want him to do. When our men have a side.
Let me give that side according to Scheherazade Ali, okay? You say in your book.
Okay, let's
and I'm quoting.
Come on.
The black man in America is the only male on earth, including every continent, who is disrespected by the women in his nation.
That's true.
This situation does not exist anyplace else among the billions of people inhabiting our planet, except here in America.
That's right.
The other black men, the yellow men, the red men, the brown men, and the white men are all honored and respected by their respective nations. All other women recognize and accept that the man is the authority, the ruler, and the leader. Only here in the United States, in the black nation, scattered throughout the United States, is the black man neglected. That's pretty powerful.
And it's absolutely true. We have been displaced. A lot of us don't really understand what slavery actually did to us and how much psychological trauma it did to us regarding what our proper roles are with each other, what our responsibilities are as man and woman in our various communities and relationships. We have never been debriefed from slavery. Not really. We have just, we know we had that history, but we don't know how it affected us. We don't know how much of our actual culture we lost, how much of our ideas were taken from us. We know that our religion was taken from us. We know that our names were taken from us, but we don't know how many other standards of day-to-day life have been removed. And while we have adopted the American way of doing things, they have not worked for us because we have a very special situation. We are not the same as everyone else. And a lot of the people who want us to pretend that slavery didn't exist or to forget about it, they've never been a slave. So they don't know what we're going through. They don't know what this has done to us. It has made us as Black women insecure.
Why not? Wait, that's true. Why not take up for us? Why not write something that says
we've had everybody to take up for us, and we've always had books about Black women, how great and how strong we are, and we are that. I'm just saying that we have used our strength in the wrong direction. We have used it against our men instead of standing up for them. And if we start to support our men and to speak a good word for him publicly, then so many people won't be able to come against him and tear him down. And he won't have to feel so frustrated. And he won't be outside away from us looking for peace of mind with women of other nationalities, because we actually want our own Black man. We need him back in our homes, and we want to have one. We're just living in a culture where they're trying to convince us that not only do we not need a man, but there's some other options to having one. And those options mainly are celibacy or lesbianism.
Now, this was in 1991. So everybody be talking about Kevin Samuels. I'm going back to this video, but I want the sister to, go ahead, my sister.
Kalai,
Yes.
I read Dr. Shahrazad Ali's book back in the 90s. She shaped me to be the woman that I am. And I agree with 99%, again, of what she says. It's just that 1% that I think you and Dr. Shahrazad are in alignment with, that I don't agree with.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, in terms of Dr. Shahrazad, for me, as women, we evolve, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that where she was at her time, I think women from that point continue to evolve, okay? And maybe it's not clear what I'm trying to say, but can I?
Now, when you say women, where she was at that time, women were evolving at that time. Now that was in
no. I'm saying women have evolved since.
So they evolved past where she was at since 1991. As
women as a whole, no. But there are some women that have, yes. Well, there's a subset of the population that have, yes.
And when you say evolve in what way?
Oh, in so many different ways. Okay, you know what? I don't want to get off topic. I just want to be really direct. We're talking about polygamy. Let's bring the elephant out in the room. It's polygamy. That's the topic that I don't agree with. So, I want to. You know what would be really helpful to have a family that's living this way on a platform, maybe even anonymously, to share with us what their experiences are, what the challenges are, what the pros are, what the cons are, what their view of living in that kind of lifestyle is. It's easier for us to step from the outside in and say this and that and the other, but we're not living it, right? So it would be great to hear from their perspective.
All right, now can I say this?
Sure.
Now I can just look above and see how they're living. As above, so below. Now we have a sun and we have 9 planets up there with the sun. Now each planet doesn't rotate around the sun at the same time. Venus doesn't move the same way that Mercury or Mars does. So with that being said, that means that there is no threesomes. There is a order to the sexual physical rotation. So polygamy isn't hard. It's the people that will make it hard. So when you say, well, how would you be living together? I will look at how would we do it as ancient, with how the ancients did it, whereas though it was beneficial to them. See, when they practiced polygamy, they were building pyramids and megalithic structures when it was a matrilineal system. So I would look at how did they do it. I don't need one particular relationship, because a lot of people today are not living a true polygamous relationship. The male is going out and he is choosing individual women off of their physical preferences, and I'm not judging total, and the women do not get along and don't have a relationship. See how it was in ancient times. Women had an unbreakable relationship, and when it was time for that group of women to choose a male, they went out and chose a male. See, just like the Lion Kingdom, I'm always going to go back to the Lion Kingdom, and the reason why I go back to that, because people always want to talk about the lion. Clyde, you always talk about, well, we use them. Why would we carve them in the pyramid? Look, what statue? What do the Sphinx look like? Is that a lion's body? That's a lion's body. So what would that represent? A group of people or animal in nature that, and if you study them, that have a family discipline atmosphere at all times with one another. They don't allow anyone to come in and divide their structure. The male is not sleeping with every female every day. He's not doing none of that. He spends time with his cubs. He is spending 99.9% of his time guarding and protecting his family. That is what he is doing.
No, yeah, no. All I was saying was just it would be interesting to hear from somebody actually living it, because there must be challenges, right? So I hear what you're saying, that the sisters should be best friends and undividable. The bond should be so strong, and then they should choose their mate, and it sounds amazing, like it just saying it, right? But I just want to look at it and look at the potential challenges with that kind of thing. So first of all, before any sisters can make any bond, one has to make that bond with themselves. So that's the basis, and before we can have anything, right? Like each sister has to be in love with themselves. Each sister has to know themselves. Each sister has to be at one with themselves before they can be in any type of close bonded relationship. Do you agree with me with that, Kalai?
I strongly agree with that, but that has to do with the sister and her upbringing.
No, but not necessarily, because people can have a really bad upbringing, but they make that decision that, you know what, I'm going to do what I need to do and I'm going to live whatever, right? So either way, it depends on your upbringing or not. Whatever, it comes down to the person wanting to make that decision to live as upful as they can, right? Just to sum it up. And what I'm saying is that in order for two sisters to have a really like that divine love relationship and value relationship, as you so eloquently put there, that's a really good term at putting it. You have to, each one of those individuals have to love themselves unconditionally. And honest to God, I don't think two broken women coming together trying to make a great bond, maybe they will make a great bond, but they're still broken. And then okay, fine, let's say that they really bonded, but they still have parts of themselves that aren't healed, and they choose this mate. This is bringing, first of all, we have problems relating male, female, okay? Male, female. We haven't been able to do it clearly. So that's the two dynamics. You bring in a third dynamic?
Tell me why a male and a female can't get along today. Tell me why. Tell me why black women and black men can't get along today.
I just said it. The same work that the female has to do, the male has to do. And if you have
wait a second, Queen. Wait. Now let's share this conversation here. You're saying the same work that the females has to do, the males has to do. Will you tell me what work that the females have done since 1965?
None. But that's the
point. So why is it that you're telling me that in order for you to be better, I have to be better? Why can't you say that?
I did not say that. I said each individual has to do the work, because if one is healing and one is not, it's not going to work. It's not going to be that upful, loving relationship. What I'm saying is both individuals in a female and male relationship have to be in love with themselves before they're in love with each other.
Let me ask you a question.
And that's why relationships don't work right now.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. According to relationships, the reason why relationships don't work today is because they say men are cheaters and liars and dogs. So I have
that's the result of not loving yourself or knowing yourself. That's what's up.
Okay, that's what that is, a result of not loving yourself and knowing yourself.
Absolutely, because if you love and value yourself, you love and value your sexual organs, right? For certain people, your sexual organs are gold, and only certain people that are deserving can approach those sexual organs, and each and every one have to achieve that at some point. And then if each and every one achieve that, men and women will be able to get along beautifully.
Hey, can I chime in?
Go ahead.
So let me ask you this. So let's say all things being equal, both women are healed and the man is healed, right? Mm-hmm. Do you still have issues with polygamy at that point?
Absolutely not. But can I don't. If that's your choice. Okay. But the whole rationale, Kalai, that you have for polygamy is that so the sister can have help, or
Hold on. Let me help you out here. So our children are not raised and being snatched up every 30 seconds. So our babies are not being pregnant out in the street at a young age. This is why. See, sisters need to spend more time with each other. So therefore they spend more time with their children. And now you'll be able to teach your children. Your main basis is just another man and a woman that's not healing herself. The only reason why women don't heal themselves is because you're continuing to hold on to something that's not even a fact, or you're continuing to do the same thing over and over. You're choosing the same individuals and getting the same results. So now you're saying that you're not healing yourself. You're not healing yourself because you're doing the same thing and getting and expecting a different result. So your competition is, you're stating right off the back, is that if two sisters together and then a man come in, that's a problem. Well, how is it a problem? The number one issue in a Black community, that men are cheaters and dogs, right? That's the number. This is why marriages are divorced. Go ahead.
I have a question. So polygamy is going to solve men from cheating, is what you're trying to imply?
It sure would.
Oh my word!
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
That's a fantastic thing.
That
would be beautiful. But Kalai,
let me ask you a question. Do
you think that the reason why I'm just asking? Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me ask you a question. If I'm supposed to reproduce, I can reproduce every second, every minute of the day, even when I'm 6 feet under. You only can reproduce you only can create life for 1 week out of a whole month. And you got a cutoff limit at that. So who is the one that is out of pocket? Me or you? So I'm doing what the God made my body, my biological composition created me to do.
So you're asking me. So I hear you say that often. That yes, men can reproduce until the day they die. But what's the point of reproducing if you cannot raise or your seed? You know what I mean? Do you leave it to another man to do? Do you leave it to another man to do, or is it supposed to be the sisters doing it?
Oh, so leave it to the man to do? Or
no, I'm just wondering, why would a 90-year-old man reproduce?
Okay, well let me ask you a question. You said leave it for another man to do. See, this is what's happening.
Would another man have to raise that child, right?
Well, how would another man raise that child if he's there?
But the 90-year-old man may not live for to long enough to completely raise that child, is what I'm trying to say, right? So the logistics of it, I know that men can do it, but what would be is that for the child? Is that in the best interest of the child?
Well, yeah, because the foundation is set, because the guidance and the teachings come from the woman. It doesn't make a difference what I say to my kid. From 0 to 9, the foundation goes to comes from the mother. Absolutely. And then it goes. Now, hold on for a second. Most kids, first of all, they're not kids, for one. And this is why we don't understand why there's such a disconnect between us. They're not kids. The suits are young. Most children at the age of 15 and I could have left my house at 12. If the resources was free on this planet, I could have got with 2 of my other friends and we could have built a house and actually left home. So that's a natural way of life. It should be going. So we're actually holding our children back. We're actually holding them back. So yes,
by not
go ahead. I'm sorry.
By not being in a 2 female male headed household, we're holding our children back.
I'm sorry. Say that again. I didn't understand.
No. I'm just trying to relate what you're saying to our conversation, right? So by not being in a polygamous household with 2 women and 1 man as the foundation of that family, that's holding our people back.
You answer that question. Who's teaching our children?
You know what? Listen, we all know we have to change the way that our children are educated. But being in a polygamous relationship, I don't think that's the answer.
So how would you? The reason why children are being taught and being misled because we don't have enough time, because we have to earn a living on a planet, and you come home tired and exhausted from ingesting this world. Then you got to come home and then you got to please me. Then you still have to make sure the house is taken care of. What are you talking about?
So let me come from a different perspective. Let me come from a perspective of a queen, goddess, empress that from a young child, envisioned and thought of herself being the matriarch of a family, having her children, having her king, maintaining her home, and that was just always her vision. As she grew older, that was her vision. She always envisioned herself doing that. When she grew to adulthood and she actually had children, she found herself quite happy and fulfilled, working her job, teaching her children, maintaining her home, loving up her husband, and maintaining all of those roles with grace and beauty as the queen empress that she is. Those women right there, those women are supposed to have a sister to help them? No, Kalai. There's a small percentage of women. I'm sorry.
So you just said work again. So you telling me that you've had no problem with going out and earning a living?
Some women don't have no choice, but they can do it with grace because you know why? It's for their children. So they're able to compartmentalize.
Whoa, wait a second here. You're telling me that going to work for another man to earn a living on a planet that you literally built is beneficial to your children?
But Kalai, I've heard you say if you guys are sister wives, one sister can go out and work while the other sister can breastfeed her baby. That's ludicrous as a woman, and that's why I'm on this live. Because
you're fighting insecurity, sister. And you can't really sit there and say that if a woman, you're fighting insecurities, and I see it within yourself. You say that you love your sister and you have a very beautiful voice, but I really hear it all inside of your voice to sit here and know that the reason why our children are in the conditions that they are in because they are abandoned. They are.
But that's not.
We're not speaking, my sister. Allow me to.
I'm not disagreeing, and I don't mean to cut you off, Kalai, but I don't want you to get the wrong impression.
You do mean to cut me off because you're doing it.
But I don't want you to get the wrong
feminine energy, and you're speaking a soft tone, and you are cutting me, and you're being rude at the same time.
I apologize, Kalai.
All right, it's okay. But this is what I'm saying. You're using the soft tone and the voice to say that you're not cutting me off, but you actually are. And you just got finished telling me you want my sisters to continue to work for a white woman, an Asian woman, an Arab woman, while my children are being dissected on this planet inside of their labs, while their minds are being ripped away on televisions and on laptops and cell phones. You mean to tell me if 4 sisters inside of a home, you mean to tell me if 2 of them was working and 2 of them at home, you mean to tell me that ain't more hands on deck with their children? That ain't more hands on deck with their children?
But Kalai, you just finished saying a black woman should go to work for the Chinese man and white. You just finished saying that.
I did not say that, sister. You need to, excuse me. Did y'all hear me say that in the chat? Look at the chat. Did you hear me say that? Go look at the chat, sister.
I can't see the chat.
You like I told you, you're fighting insecurities.
Oh, my bad. You know what? You know what? I apologize. I apologize, Kalai, because I didn't.
Hold on for 1 second. Let me play this sister for you that you said that you agree with once again. Hold on for 1 second. Let me play her. Let me go to this clip real fast. Let me go to this clip so you can go, and I would like for you to do this for yourself. Go look in history. Look before the European man came and the Asian man and the Arab man came in our lives. Understand why our people focused on the sun and astrology. That's all I want you to look at that. Now, hold on. Let me move up to this part right here. Let me move up to this part right here. Here we go.
Does. We have our total emotional balance, our self-esteem, our self-respect, everything that we stand for as a female. We have it tied right now to our men's genitals, and it depends on what he does with those about whether or not.
Let's talk about that for just a moment.
See, this is an intense topic. I just never get a chance to explain
one thing that I read over and over again in your book was regarding infidelity. And let me just make this here. You say in your book, there is no history of the black man settling down with one woman and never desiring to have another. Before slavery, during slavery, or after slavery, the black man has never been recorded to have just one woman.
Right. Well, I think there's some actual facts we can look at on that. Monogamy has failed for the white man in America.
I'm saying it's okay.
It's not me saying it's okay. This is how they're living. I'm giving you the history of what their life is. Black men haven't been waiting on me to tell them it's all right to have more than one woman.
Now, you go back and look at our anatomy, you look at our genetics, and you go back and look at our history when we built dynasties before you were introduced to this Western culture. Go ahead, my sister.
I still say that there are women, and if women are in their true goddess, empress, sister self, if they are able to work, teach, nurture. They're able to do all, because guess what? We are infinite beings, aren't we? Aren't we multi-dimensional beings capable of doing anything? Some sisters are able to do it with grace. That's all I'm saying. And so for those sisters, they're supposed to share a husband. They don't need that help that some others might, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, listen, again, I didn't force that onto those sisters. If those sisters feel as though that is beneficial to them and that's something that's good for them, that's more than welcome. Happy go lucky. That's fine. All well and dandy. Yeah, but I will tell you, it don't work, as it hasn't been working for the last how many years? It doesn't work.
But we haven't been healthy. That's why it hasn't worked, right? And that's why we have to work on, we know ourselves. We know who we are. So like the vast
me know it. Listen, hold on for 1 second.
Know who they are. They know that they're multi-dynamic. They know what you are reminding us. You know that.
Hold on for 1 second. If men really started being remembrance of who they really are, do you not understand? My show would be like fucking Kevin Samuel's show. Just being honest with you. If I really started getting into the man's anatomy and how his anatomy is, and what he does, if I really got into that, I don't get into that, my sister. I stick with the God gene. If men, this is why right now you see men waking up. You see men taking a forefront and speaking about futuristic shit. You don't see us pepper dancing with the history and we all the same. You don't see us doing none of that no more. You see us speaking completely different. You even see men moving different now. You see men moving different now. The real ones. We are separating ourselves from the boys.
That's right.
We are separating ourselves from them. So of course, yeah, I mean, if a sister feel as though that was good for her to sit there and have 5 children and work yourself to death, and you can come home and you can take care of him, fine. But guess what? Let me just tell you something. For him, he would be putting himself in a box. That would be limiting himself and his greatness, because all you doing now is earning a living on the planet. Because see, I know the true power is in women. I know in order for me to build greatness, I know what I would need around me. And having a woman that's literally mentally and physically drained because of another man drank you. You went to work for another man. He drained you. You went to school for another man. He drained you. And now you gonna come home to me?
And that's when you that's when the man fills her up. And that's what you're supposed to do in a relationship.
So hold on for a second.
Each other up.
The white man
goes outside.
Hold on. See, now listen, you heard that? No, hold on. The other man takes it from her. Now it's my duty to give it back to her. Now, what about me?
No, but just like when he goes out and the white man takes from him, he comes back in the house and she pours into him. There's one another. That's what a loving union is.
Who pours it into your children after 8
hours? We do because that's what we're on the planet to do.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. How much money do black people make here in America?
I don't know. I don't live in America.
Well, let me tell you, sister. Let me wake you up. The average black man makes less money in America than the at-home Arab wife, white woman, and Asian woman. So he has to work 16, 20 hours sometimes a day. And not to mention the sister that has to work 8, 9, 10 hours. And then she come home and she got to cook dinner. You really think her mind is in a position to start to get her children to unlearn the world and then teach them? You don't know what other parents out here, kids are more acceptable to other kids. You don't know what kids out here or what they in other households are teaching their kids or what they are observing and what your kids are being downloaded. What you mean? But if you have more people at home with your children, it takes a village to raise a child, not 2 people working for another man coming home talking about, oh, we in love and that's good. Come on, that's insecurity. That's exactly what that is.
But what I'm saying to you is what I've been saying from the very beginning is that when people know who they are, they're not going to be working like that for the system. They're going to find a way to sustain their family without draining themselves. And
so you know what you do
for their family
in this planet. Right? You know what you do on this planet in this world. You either drain your family or you drain your race.
That's a choice. No, that's
if you open up a bit. Okay, so if you go open up,
we all have a choice in what we participate in on this planet, right?
Wait a minute. So you telling me name a business that's not draining your family, your people or your race?
Listen to me. You can decide to live in a.
You see what I'm saying? Can't get an answer. You want me to get an answer? Name a business that you can open up that doesn't destroy your race or your planet.
There isn't any business that doesn't
exactly.
But there is a way to earn a living on the planet without taking away from your family. It doesn't have to be one or the other. When you love and know yourself, you're going to balance. You're going to make sure you're not spending enough time with the white man, too much time with the white man that's taking away from your children. That's what I'm trying to say at the end.
Oh, really? Okay, so you mean to tell me we're a black family, knee on our necks, right? So the only way that if I have to go to college in their medical field in order for me to literally guarantee myself a job, I literally have to go in their medical field. Now, if I don't go in their medical field, I'm not guaranteed to get a job. You understand? But if I open up a business, any business that I open up or any job that I have or any career that I invest in is taken away from me and my children and my race. Anything that I invest in with them is taken away from me and my race. And you can't see that because you're comfortable with the slow death.
I'm not comfortable. I am not. I do have one question though. What about the other races? All of the other races, their fathers have to go out and earn a living for their family. They're
earning a living off your sleeping slumber, sister.
No, I'm not.
They earning a living off the sleeping God gene.
Love, I'm not sleeping. Love, I'm not sleeping. I'm not.
You just got to say you want to contribute to Jacob Rothschild, Karen Kinzinger, and Elizabeth and that fake royal family. You want to contribute to them by still telling my brothers and sisters to go out here and get a job, and you will be able to keep your children away from a world that is designed to destroy them mentally and physically. Let me ask you a question, right? Do you think 2 people let's take the Huxtable, for example, because that was a good TV show. This is why they put that on TV. You think they would have raised a successful family? If black people were like that, if every black whole household was like that, is that a successful family?
What do you define as success, right?
I'm asking you. You the one that made it. My success is when you're home guided and taking care of them children. Your success is earning a living out here, and then your children to make it. So I'm asking you.
No, that's not. That's my success is the success, the growth, the happiness, and the development of my children. That's the number one goal of every parent.
Well,
and
how can you? Go ahead.
That's the number one goal of every parent. So if you love and know who you are, you're going to know that that is your job as a parent. So once you're a parent, you are going to make sure that you are not going to be employed in a job that's going to take too much away from your family. It's a balance. And I think that's very doable. And if both the man and the woman do that, I don't see what wouldn't be better in terms of raising a family. I have a question for you though, Kalai. What do you think is better for the children? Because that's at the end of the day. That's at the end of the day. That's at the end of the day. Who we both agree that we should be, aiming to focus on, right?
You tell. Okay.
Development. My question is, what do you think is healthier for them? Having a household with 4 mothers and 1 father, or having a household with 1 mother and 1 father?
Well, we can see the 1 mother and 1 father don't work, right? Can't we see that? We can see that, right?
You know what? How about this? The mother and father work on their land on their land. So their children are with them all the time. So they both work on their land.
I live in the inner city, Queen. I live in reality.
Well, you know what? It is some people's reality, Kalai, and that's what I'm trying to say to you.
You're talking about. Listen, I'm focused on the body. You're focused on the fingernail, sister.
Hey, let me jump in. Let me chime in. So, real quick, you said you wanted an example, right? So let me give you an example of, for those who don't know, I've been married and divorced 4 times. I tried it 4 times, right? So I'll just use the last one, the 4th one, for example. So I'm out working night and day, got my own business. So I'm flexible, right? She's working. We both come home tired, right? We both come home tired. There is no pouring into each other, because even if we do that, who gets left out? Our children. If we pour into the kids, then we're left out. And then we got to go back and do the same shit tomorrow. 5 days a week. And I'm telling you, this was my reality. So then we tried, okay, you stay home with the kids, and I'll go out and I'll pay all the bills. And I did that, right? But then the problem came. She thought, well, you must be out there with another woman. But I wasn't. I didn't have time nor the energy to be with another woman. So, to your point, yes, everybody has to be healthy. True. But also, if we go to that, well, just one man, one woman, it's not enough hands. If that were the case, the age-old saying of it takes a village to raise a child, we've gotten away from that. But we've gotten away from that, right? Now you can't. Your child go outside. If the neighbor say something to your child, you gonna go knock on the door and it's a fight. Well, why? You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I think that we can still raise children as neighbors without having to be partners. I
have a question for you.
Yes.
When you say that, so you believe in a monogamous relationship, right?
I do.
Yes, you do. Now. So let me ask you this: do you believe that it should be only Black people on this planet, or let's just say, fine. When you say a monogamous relationship, you believe that black people should deal with only black people, or do you feel like you should date out your race?
I don't. I do not feel that we should date outside of our race.
Great. Now, do you know that if we wasn't being murdered and killed on the levels that we are being killed at, black women would outnumber us maybe 12-1. Do you know that?
Unfortunately, I didn't know that, but it sounds.
Wait a minute. But you didn't know that. But now, okay, now you will outnumber us 9 to 12-1.
Yeah.
Right now, hold on. If every black woman was to take one man and marry him and leave Earth, right? Do you know how many billions of black women would be here without a man and wouldn't be able to reproduce? Now, is that fair to your sisters?
Absolutely not. So,
right.
So absolutely not. But that does not mean that. So
what's the solution to that then?
So my question is, I can tell you what I think my solution is, and I think I made it clear. I think that both people have to focus on, before people enter into a relationship, and I think they should be taught as I think we should be raising our star seeds to know who they are, so that by the time they're the dating age, they can pick people, healthy people. Everybody's healthy. And
I got you with that. You still didn't answer the question though. What's the solution to that? To the women that you just left by themselves because you said they need to learn other things. So you took your time to learn. You took your time to learn you, and now you got a husband. Now she took her time to learn her, but she don't have one because you took the husband and you said you can't share him no more. Now is that fair to her?
But Kalai, guess what? In a polygamous relationship, a woman is going to be alone. She's going to be alone.
She's only going to be alone when it's sex time. She's not going to be alone at any other point in time in life. She's only going to be alone during the physical connection. That's it.
That's significant. You don't think?
You see? Look how big you are. Bingo! Big.
I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that.
No, it's not. Sex is not important, more important than a bond between two sisters and a fucking child. And I knew it. That was the number one thing that you are concerned with.
Who said it was more important?
You will be sitting downstairs and your mind will be wrapped around consistently about what they're doing upstairs instead of actually teaching your children.
Oh my gosh, no, Kalai. I don't think that sex is more important than the children. I never said that.
That's not what I said, but that's not what I said. I said sex is more on the forefront than you thinking about your children.
No, it's not.
Man. Okay,
I know what's in my heart, and no, sex is not in the forefront for me. Then my
your sister is important, right? Your sister and your children is important, right?
My sister and my children are very important, but
so why is it fair for you to take a man and leave her without one?
But Kalai, it's nature. People are.
That's nature. Nature told you to be what nature said. Now hold up. Show me this in nature. Nature said that you, a woman, meet a man and it's just you and him and you going about your business. And the other woman, she was born for no reason. She was born for nothing.
I don't know about that, but nature is what attracts people. And so when people are attracted to each other and they get to know each other, there's certain, okay, I have a question. I'm going to abandon that, but I have a question. So for a woman to be in a polygamous relationship, does she have to be attracted to women?
Fuck. Excuse me. I was very cuss. I'm sorry. No. I was very. You see how fast I was like, fuck no, hell no.
No, not at all.
You see where your mind at, sister?
No, that's an important question. That's not the only. I'm not going to let you say that. No.
I personally feel as though that I'm gonna be honest with you. Given this conversation and what you are talking about, I think. And the fact that you're even encouraging our people to earn a living on a planet that provides everything for them. You're still encouraging that. You're still encouraging them. You saying no matter. You said they should love themselves. Loving yourself and knowing yourself has nothing to do with you having to pay bills on a planet that you provide that provides everything.
Do we have a choice? Do we have a choice right now? Do we have a choice?
No, we don't have a choice.
Exactly. So I'm talking.
We have a choice on how we have a choice on how we go about the system, though.
Exactly, and that's why I'm saying there's balance. Do not take a job that's going to take you away from your children.
But you
Black
know
people
how
don't have options like that.
Yes, they do, and they can. If they make their children a priority, they can. I'm sorry. And I know that there's sisters out there that
black people do not have.
And you're underestimating your people.
I'm not underestimating nothing. I'm not
people out there.
Hold on.
It's not the majority, but there are some.
I'm not underestimating my people. I'm not underestimating this entity either. I'm not underestimating him. See, that's the problem.
And you never should.
Underestimating him. So it's not my people. It's I'm not underestimating him. So I'm disappointed in my people. That's the difference.
So that's the thing. I guess my point is that the majority of our people, maybe for sisters that are struggling with certain things, maybe polygamy is good for them, but there is a small subset of sisters that can do it all and be there for their man and do it all.
Can I ask you a question?
Sisters, can I just finish my statement? Yes. And those subset of sisters, they might feel some type of way when they hear your message. So polygamy isn't for everybody. Absolutely correct. But it's important for those small subset of sisters to know that, you know what, you can do it all. You do not have to settle for a polygamy. If you're okay on your own, do it on your own. What I'm trying to say to you is
polygamy is settling now, huh?
It has to be. It has to be for it is for a lot of females. You've said it to yourself. It's either you share a man or have none. You just finished saying that.
So let me.
Well, I mean, that's the thing of reality. But I mean, let me ask you a question. That's not selling. That's
it is.
If you don't understand, let me talk. Let me ask you a question.
Of course.
Are you in a relationship?
I'm not in a relationship.
How old are you?
Are you supposed to ask a woman their age?
Look at you. Look how insecure you are. Look how insecure you are. How old are you?
I am 45 years old.
45 years old, really? And this is the message that you're giving young girls. You want them to? You want young women to? You're happy with being alone.
Highly enough of themselves, what they're deserving of.
Sweetheart, allow me to finish talking. Please.
Absolutely, King. Absolutely.
Please, sweetheart. Wow. This is what you want to tell young women today. A 45-year-old woman that's alone. You have any children?
Yeah, I do. I have
Whoa!
three.
No wonder why you have a serious issue with sharing it.
Lie. No, babes, I don't have any issues. I don't.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now you said love yourself and teaching the children how to know
knowing yourself first.
Right?
Yes.
Right. Now you can ask me any question you want about my personal life. I don't have a problem with sharing it. You understand what I'm saying to you? But because I wanted to ask. Now, how old are your children?
27, almost 19, and almost 15.
Okay, 27. So, and there's, wow. And you're not married, and you have 3 children, and you're encouraging Black women to do that.
Wow, do you see that? Come on, Kala, you're okay.
You're encouraging women. You're encouraging your children was raised. Your children, did they go to school?
Kala, you know what? I don't want to be on your live discourage putting women the wrong way. If that's what you're seeing that I'm doing,
I don't have a problem with any.
Show women wrong way. I'm 45 years old. I should know better. If you think that I'm showing women the wrong way, please, I don't mind going.
I mean, when you tell women, just listen to what you stated to women. You telling women that they should earn a living on a planet that they seeded everything here.
But you are also saying that too. You're saying that some men can't do it all. So sister wives, some women can go to work, some women can stay home. So that's a living on the planet, right? Same thing.
No, I'm not. It's a different. I'm saying it from a different point of view, Queen. You're saying it from man, woman, go out, earn a living, and have children, and therefore your children are abandoned for 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. That's what I'm saying. You're saying it from that point of view.
What about if somebody works night shift and somebody works day shift, and they work it out so that their kids are not abandoned? Some people are committed like that.
Go ahead, but that's not convenience, Queen. That's not
Black people. It's about commitment. It's about sacrifice.
Did you have that type of convenience when you
I
were
absolutely did. I worked night shift, so my kids didn't even know I worked when they
right,
were
okay.
small.
No, oh, okay, fine. And if you felt as though, and if your man felt as though that was good for you to be out the house at night, then that's fine. But that doesn't feel comfortable for me. I wouldn't want my queen to be outside at night working some night shift for some white man, for some
I'm a
artist.
nurse.
I wouldn't want her doing that.
I'm a nurse. So the type of work I was doing at night was nursing. So I don't think that it should be you know, as my king, I would hope that you would respect that line of work, right? Because that's not.
I'm gonna respect. Wait a minute. You are hold on for a second. You are a legal killer. I'm supposed to respect your work.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what I do though?
You are a nurse. You are a legal killer. You vaccinate.
So every nurse is a legal killer.
People with medicine.
Oh, Kalai, you cannot. You can't do it.
That is a legal killer. What do you mean? That's no different from a cop. You using laws and medical practices to kill people. That is not true.
Okay.
Is that not true? Is that not true? You are part of a system. The medical system is the.
You work for the medical system too.
I'm not part of no medical system. I don't go to the doctor.
You say you're at the health. You say I've heard you say in your lives you're part of the health system.
That doesn't mean I'm a nurse where I'm injecting people. I can be with people.
You don't know if I've ever injected a person in my life.
Wait a second, Queen. You're still,
I could be a legal nurse.
You're a nurse. I know nurses. What do you mean? You was in what?
You can be a nurse and never ever touch a patient. There's nurses
so you was a nurse.
Lawyers.
Wait a minute. You were a nurse that never touched a patient?
I didn't say that's me.
Okay, then.
No, you have no idea. You're telling me I'm a killer, but you have
a legal killer.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm a legal killer.
You don't. You can't deal with reality.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. You can't deal with reality.
You're right.
How many nurses are literally injecting people with the COVID-19?
Right.
Are you serious? You really hold on to that occupation? And you telling me a man don't respect your job? Any queen that want to do anything with self-development, I'm all behind her. But you think I will want you out at 12 o'clock at night? What man will want his woman out at 12 o'clock? I should be out there at 12 o'clock at night. What man want his woman out at 12 o'clock at night? What man want his woman out at night?
You know what, Kalai? I thought I didn't want this to be a combative conversation. I was just hoping that we were going to be able to, you know, reason with one another and see each other's point of view, but it's turning into a type of battle and energy exchange that is not feeling right. So
I understand that, but that's fine. We can go ahead and let this go because for me, I'm gonna stand on my ground. And for you to sit here and tell Black women that they need to work, that is and then to tell me that you're a nurse and then try to make it seem like I want to hold you back. Because
it's not sitting right with me. It's not vibrating. The words you're saying is not feeling right. So I just want to say good night. All right. One love.
You have a great night as well.
One love.
Actually, thank you. Please, man. Y'all crazy as shit, man. Lost your mind, man. I'm not that guy. Ain't no way in the world. And any woman that can sit here and say that is okay, that you will still go out in this society and work, that you will want to work, what Black family you know that can pick and choose the jobs that they want to fucking have? What Black family you know? Stop this bullshit, man. That's insecurity. Insecurity, oh my. Well, what's the sex? And what about this? And what about, what you mean? That they need to heal. Who needs to heal? Who needs to heal? It's fucking bullshit, man. Like I told y'all, I'm not for that, man. We listen, if we're gonna talk real talk, man, we're gonna be honest with one another. No Black woman should be working. I seen a Black woman inside, an older 80-year-old woman. She's in like this, trying to get change out her purse to pay for bread, bro. To pay for bread. Are you serious? Come on, man. Come on. That is sad, man. That is sad. That is sad. And I'm not justifying, and I don't hang with boys. I'm talking about real men. I'm talking about real women that will take care and teach their children. That will teach their children. Not hold on some insecure ways or or a battered relationship that you were in previous. That has nothing to do with the current situation right now. I'm not for that shit, man. That is sad, man. That is sad. And then try to use role reversal. Oh, Kalai, I will hope that you will be a king that will allow his woman to. You can do whatever the fuck. Nigga, hold up. How much motherfucking money you need so that way you can start your business? How much shit you need so you can start this? But your ass ain't gonna be out there at no motherfucking 12 o'clock at night. Fuck is going on? I don't give a fuck what you say. Or me and you ain't gonna be together. Point blank and simple. That's simple as that. If you can't take that, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. What you need. I hope you don't be. Listen, let me tell you something. I have paid for vacations. You can go on vacations. I don't need to be with you. See you. Go ahead. I have paid for vacations. You don't need to be. I don't need you up underneath me. And I don't need to be up underneath you. But don't sit here and tell me that I'm wrong as a man because I don't want my woman outside at midnight. When these stalkers and shit out there are organ harvesting and snatching young women and children up. Come on. I'm wrong for that, sisters? And she's righteous for that? Oh, well, you told me the woman needs to work too. Wait a second, sister. Hold on. Let's check this out. If a woman do work, first of all, I said the man should be doing majority of everything. The man should be doing majority, paying majority for majority of everything. So he's outside of the house majority of the time. If sisters are working, she got a part-time job to the point where as though she can call the job and be like, you know what? I ain't coming in there no more. Part-time job. The part-time job is just to keep things moving. Okay, you know what, black man, you got everything in here. I'm going to take care and make sure the refrigerator. I'm going to make sure we got the fruits and vegetables. The other sister may say, okay, I'm going to make sure we got the cleaning supplies. You got everything else. You see what I'm saying to you? Now, that's a true bond that's going on. I'm not in the house with y'all. I mean, I'm not even nowhere near you. I'm not around you all day long. Y'all should be building and teaching your children. But if I'm working 16 hours, you're working 16 hours, who's working on our children for 16 hours while we at work for 16 hours? Who's working on our children for 16 hours? Love has shit to do with that. It has to do with reality check. The reality check is while we're out earning a living for another race, they are destroying us in an infant state. That's what's taking place with us. So when you ask someone a question, well, what about all the women? If you was to take a man and you was to leave Earth, well, what about all the other women? Well, there is something like you don't have no explanation for that. That's selfish. You are completely selfish. Completely selfish. And it came out towards the end of the conversation. What's sex? Well, what about the sex? What you mean? That should be the last thing that we should be concerned with is sex. That's the last thing that we should be concerned with. I'm not even taking no calls, my people. I'm done. I apologize, yo. I thought that was going to be I agree. How you agree with 99% of Al Shahrazad? Al Shahrazad don't even believe in working for these motherfuckers, cuz. How do you believe in 99% of what she's saying? Al Shahrazad believe in sister love. She believe in family unity. How the hell do you believe in 99% of what she believes in, but you can't see value or nothing in your sister? And then what this is what came out. This is when I knew it. She said, in order for a woman to be in a polygamous relationship, do she need to be physically attracted to another woman? What? That's how I knew. I couldn't think of it. I knew it was something that she said. That right there. She said, in order for a woman to be in a... Now, I don't give a fuck what I have posted about polygamous, and even women have jumped on me about that. Not one woman has posted or asked that question. In order for a woman to be in a polygamous relationship, do she need to be attracted to... First of all, let me just tell y'all how polygamy worked far as back in the day. Women used to have 5, 6, 7 children. Y'all used to have on an average, because you go back and look at after slavery, you understand, when they wasn't raping us and we were just having children. Women used to have 5, 6 to 7 children. Now let's just say this woman had 5 children. Out of those 5 children, 4 of them are girls. 1 of them is a boy. When the boy get a certain age, he goes out and he go and meet his own queens. Those 4 sisters are raised and stuck together. They are raised and stick together. They make their choice on who they bring with them. That's how it rolled back in the day. So I don't even like half of the stuff that I hear when it comes down to polygamy and relationships and how things went about is completely asinine to me, my people. And to listen to some of the responses that comes out of people's mouths, and then that you can't even recognize that you a legal killer in the nursing field. A legal killer. That's a legal killer. Go ahead, Shiz. Anything you want to say before I get out here?
Man, it's you know, in order to have a
Listen, hold on for a second. Let me respond to this one right here. Let me explain it. Let me explain. Let me explain something to you. I choose relationships. Relationships don't choose me. You see how straight your hair is right now? I wouldn't choose you. You feel what I'm saying to you? You wouldn't even be in my vicinity or on my radar. Follow me? So understand that. See, I'm a type of person, I don't value pretty looks. I don't value with JJ either. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to come home to a dirty house. You understand? And you look cute. Fuck is wrong with you? That's not what I'm going to do. You understand? Fuck's wrong with you? So write that down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming home to no dirty house working 16 hours and you don't do shit all day and my shit dirty. Fuck is wrong with you? That's craziness. And you cute. Fuck is wrong with you? I'm not doing none of that. I'm not fucking with you if you drink beer. I'm not fucking with you if you have no love and value for children. You see? This is where Kalai at with it. Talk that shit. See, all you ones that crawl up and down, I don't give a fuck. This is where I'm at with it. And I got receipts, nigga, that I can prove my shit. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's all to it. Say what you want. Remember that? Let me go right here. That's why he can't keep one. None of you women can keep a fucking man. Because you know why? The first thing you think is that you control him with your root chakra. And you can't get to his motherfucking crown chakra. So guess what? Let me rewind that for you one more again. Kalai don't value the JJ and pretty looks. I think I'm working all day. I'm out grinding in the motherfucking streets, talking shit to the beast. Fuck, I shouldn't come home and smell skunk, nigga. I should come home and smell sage. I should come home and smell strawberries. I shouldn't come home and smell to see looks. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all better get y'all shit right. Wrong dude. Wrong motherfucking dude. And guess what? Real women will respect that. A real woman will value that. A real woman will say, well, damn, this nigga want to uplift me, encourage me, this, that, and the third. In fact, you even got better when you were fucking with me. Fuck is going on? So what the fuck? So because I no longer want to be the moon and I no longer want you to be the moon and I'm the motherfucking sun, fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is crazy, man. Y'all better stop fucking playing with me. See, I'm not one to tell you. I shouldn't have to put a blueprint out and tell you how to be a motherfucking woman. Just like you ain't got to put a blueprint out and tell me how to be a motherfucking man. Why the fuck I gotta tell you to I'm sneezing. Fuck is the dust is going on. Achoo! I'm sneezing. That's dust. Fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Hold, the TV work, cable work, central air fucking work. Fuck is wrong with y'all? See, this is what I'm telling you. You don't respect men that talk real shit and be real. You understand? You don't respect men that say, yo, uplifting men. You respect boys that play with y'all minds all motherfucking day, and y'all talk shit to these boys back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, when a real galactic being would be like, man, I'm not even wasting my fucking time with you no more. See, that's just simple as that. Once again, men control relationships. Go ahead, Shiz. Anything you want to say before I get out of here?
Hey man, like I said, you know, I hear it. I heard it from a personal standpoint, meaning, you know, when we had these types of discussions, it shouldn't be how I feel. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let me try to bring it home. So with the sister, it was like she couldn't fathom herself in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because of whatever hangups that she had with it. But it's like, can you see the benefit of it is the question. That's because here's the thing. monogamy hasn't worked on a whole for us, for our people.
Right.
Like I said, I'm looking at, for me, for example, 4 divorces, 4 marriages, 4 divorces. I was trying to emulate my mother and my father till death do them part. I saw that. So I kept trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. And here's the thing. And she may be absolutely correct. Maybe it ain't for everybody, but that's fine. But that don't mean that it's wrong for everybody else. That is right for. You feel what I'm saying? So I get it, man. Like some people, man, I guess they just they
see. Let me just say this, right? See, let me tell y'all, let me just let you know. That's what you get for thinking. You understand? And not knowing. See, I know thyself. You were thinking. You understand? You think about me. I don't think about me. I know about me. You see what I'm saying to you? So if this tonight made you feel as though that you thought differently about me, apparently you haven't watched any of my motherfucking videos. You understand? Apparently you didn't really haven't watched me at all. At all. So again, fine. That's not going to change the age of Aquarius. That's not going to change me from ascending. That's not going to change the outcome that every 30 seconds a baby, a black baby is being snatched. It's not going to change that our people has literally changed their own changed their own outlook on life to fit someone else's outlook on fucking life. That doesn't change none of that. And it's not going to change my message and me going forward out there. And guess what? The way you think about me is not going to change a woman that comes into my life. You understand? That I continue to make happy. See, that's not going to change. None of that is going to affect me. See, I don't get on here to say, you know what? I would like to talk to this. I don't do none of that. For what? I'm going to speak my truth and I'm going to shed my light. That's what I'm going to do. It's just so happened that me speaking the truth and shedding my light, it messes with a lot of people that you don't even understand, right? Let me tell you this, right? In one of my videos, right, it was people that I used to see here all the time in here, right? All the time I was seeing here doing when I do my lives, right? And now I see less and less. You know why I say that? Because guess what? We wasn't meant for each other in the beginning. If you left here, if you decided that you wanted to leave because you was in your emotions or you did, I mean, outside of, he's just saying, you know what, I'm just done. I need to go do something else. If you did that and you felt like I ain't fucking with him but more, this, that, and the third, because his outlook on life, you and I was never friends in the beginning. You never had you never valued me from the very beginning. So I don't need you to make some nut ass statement on there to talk about, oh, Kala, I look at you different. You ain't never look at me right from the motherfucking door. You understand? That's just being real. So you were always waiting. You was always sitting back waiting for me to say something for you to make an exit plan. I done told you motherfuckers, don't even make an entrance. Fuck is wrong with you? Don't even make an entrance. I don't even get the shit. Go back and look at any of my videos. I don't do this for attention. I don't do this for women. I don't do this to hang out with dudes. I don't do none of this. I do this for the love of children. I remember when I was in the infant state. I know who my true enemy is. You may not, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean because you don't know who your true enemy is, and I do, that me and you still can't be heart to heart. You understand? And have an adult, mature conversation. But you make your own choices. Go ahead, Shiz. Anything you want to say, man? I gotta get out of here. I don't feel like talking.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm good, man.
Motherfuckers is crazy, cause like I go home with them. Like I'm like she gonna be up in my fucking bed tonight. Fuck is wrong with you? You ain't gonna be nowhere near me. Fuck is that's sad as shit. That's when you know the mental state of a motherfucker, cuz. Oh, cause I look at you different. Why? Because I have my own viewpoint and theories on how life should be, but based on scientific, factual information. Why? Come on, man. And because I'm speaking like a man and you never heard a man speak like this before that doesn't feel as though that he should have his tail between his motherfucking legs when my race is dying? Huh? That's why? Come on, man. Come on with the weak shit. Seriously, because I'm not weak. And you're not raising and you're not spitting out no more weak ass babies. So anything you want to say.
Hey, bro, let me ask you.
Yes,
Did anybody call? They keep hollering.
They called, man. I didn't take no calls tonight. It's 1:36, man. I apologize. I seen the one queen that I know from California. She called in here. Yo, people called in. Listen to me, my people. I know y'all called in. It was a bad night for me. Let me tell y'all something.
Go ahead and tell them the story, man.
Listen.
Tell them what happened. Tell them what happened, man.
At my job, right? Now, I deal with the mental challenge at my job. Now, I walk into my job. Now, they short-staffed there. And they pull somebody from the agency to my job. Now, when they pulled the person from the agency to my job, I asked the dude to do the simple thing. Make sure, you know what I mean, that the guys eat and I'll take care of paperwork. I'll do everything else. This now he's Indian. He looked at me with such disrespect. Like he just looked like, yo, you should have seen the way he looked at me, right? And I looked at him like, I said, yo, my man, hold on. Listen, we don't even do that here. I know you come from the agency. I just need you to do this, man, so we can get this night over with. Whatever. So, you know, I don't feed into that. I move on, my people. I don't feed into this. I don't do none of that. I'm not going to do that. So anyway, let me tell you what this motherfucker did. This nigga took my keys. He took, you know how I got home tonight? In a lift. I got home in a lift tonight. This nigga took my fucking key. I called the supervisor, right? Now he's with an agency. So he got sent there. You understand? So the supervisor called the agency company. He called him. The fucking boy was like, I'm not coming back to the site, and hung the phone up. Hung the phone up. My coworker coming, he looking at me, he like, yo, you sure? He like, you'll never misplace your keys. I set my keys right on top of this book. He took the whole keys, my people. Took my keys. That's the type of night that I was having. Seriously. But hold on, let me just tell you something though. That didn't bother me. And I'm gonna tell you why it didn't bother me. Because see, I knew that was a test. Mother Universe always tests you. And I knew it was a test. Was I gonna get into my emotions about my keys? Nah, I can't get in my car and I can't drive home right now. You understand? But is it the end of the world? No, it's not. It's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of life. And I'm gonna get my shit back. I'll just have to give me a key. I'll give me a key mate. I have to spend a couple of dollars. But that was the test. How bad did I really want to come on here and I wanted to do this live? How bad? Go ahead.
Let me say this. So for some of you people in the chat, I'm talking to him while he in the lift. And so y'all don't think, oh well, that's why he. Let me explain something to y'all. He ain't no sucker, right? And I ain't no sucker. Like we met 100%. So we talk. Sometimes it's aggressive, but it's that's what a man does. You feel me? We have compassion and we have a soft side, but at the same time, when you're passionate about something, when you love something, we're gonna be real aggressive. I'm gonna be real aggressive when it comes. You start talking about my daughter. You start talking about my star seeds. Yeah, it's gonna be aggressive. It ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So the whole time he in the car, he talking to me. All he could think about was y'all getting on the live. So it wasn't. He didn't come in the live angry or upset. So y'all can kill that right there about, oh well, he took it out on his followers. No, and like I told y'all, me and him, we got the same spirit, but we don't operate the same. But we still exist in the same space. You feel me? So not by any means am I trying to make up some shit or, you know, trying to get you. I give a goddamn. You know, I don't care nothing about no followers or nothing. I ain't had none when I started messing with them, and don't really care if I had none now. Like that don't bother me. Like y'all don't, you know, the people. I love the people that love me. Real simple. I vibe with the people that vibe with me. I pull from the energy from the people that give me energy, and I give them energy. People that appreciate what I do and value what I do, I appreciate and value what they bring to the table, or the fact that they appreciate me. So it's all love, man. But man, listen, man, hey, listen, bro, I feel you. Like, it's on a whole. Let's just talk about this thing real quick. On a whole, has it worked? On a whole. On a whole. See, now, and here's what I mean. Now, I've worked in the youth. I work with children. So I've coached for over 30 years. I can count the fathers that I met. I can count them. It's all women for the most part. It was 85% women out there. The fathers were few and far between. Out of 13 players on my team, I'm lucky if I get 2 fathers. Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky. All the kids that I mentored, all the homes I done went to, no fathers. I think out of all the years I done mentored, out of all the kids I done mentored, I don't think I met one. Maybe 1 or 2. Out of the kids I fostered, that I did foster care for, none. All women. It was always the women. So the system hasn't been working. You know, the black man has been yanked out of the house, whether it's by work, whether it's by the grave, or whether it's by prison. And they so much so they make it so if you getting any type of government assistance, you can't have a man in the house. They made movies about it. So they're trying to. This system all it has done is ripped the family apart. What we're doing is bringing it back together. We're bringing it back together from a different perspective. If you don't like that perspective or you don't feel that perspective, that's on you. Hey, go ahead and continue on. And let me steer your word. You enjoy the balance of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, man, listen, I appreciate all the value and love that's in the chat, yo. I really do, you know. And you know, like I said, like, I don't have no reason lie about anything as far as my life. You know what I mean? The one thing about me is that I regret that Kalai, sometimes I regret, is that I put the carriage before the horse. See, I love you wholeheartedly. You see what I'm saying to you? I give my all. See, this is why nobody could ever write shit or say something about me, because I give my all. But I have a choice. Should I settle for that, or should I grow past that? And this is what a lot of us don't do. We will settle. And I don't want to settle. You understand? I want to be excited. I want to be happy when I come home. I want to be enthusiastic when I walk in the fucking door. I want to be able to be like, yo, like, damn, look at my child. Look at their mother. Like, that's what I want to be. And if you can't stimulate my mind to that point, then no. No one should want to. You shouldn't want to be with anyone that can't stimulate your mind to that point. And that's facts. So, you know, we can all sit around and live in denial all we want. You see what I'm saying to you? So whether Kalai have a 1 wife or have 2 queens, guess what? My chances are very high to have 1. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I know that I will, but I'm not going to settle. And I wouldn't want any of you out there to settle either. You understand? I wouldn't want not one of you out there to settle at all. And if you think settling is being in polygamy, then you're lost. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like if you don't have to choose polygamy, that's your choice. But for me, for my children, and for how I feel about my foundation, I don't want my children out there. It's because they have to be out there for the most part. They have to be out there. You understand, to maneuver through the system. But what I can do is that I can, as much as this system is working 24 hours around the clock, I can have a team in place that's working 24 hours around the clock, that's combative to the motherfucking system. See, that's what I need. So that's a difference. So I don't care what anybody say about me. If that's the kind of foundation you want, you will stick to that and you will make sure that your shit is right. Because see, it's not about me and you. See, we're gonna get old. It's about our children. It's not about you and I. It's about our children. And your children are being attacked 24 hours, 7 days a week. And we need a 24 hours, 7 days a week system that's combating the system that is teaching your children to be less than themselves. Somebody gonna say I should smoke before I go live. Yo,
Yeah, they
went in on that jar tonight. Yeah, because y'all know I don't pull no fucking punches, man. I say what I say it. Man, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something. I have no problem being honest. If anything, like I was. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Yo, shit's gonna laugh, man. But I really listen. Let me tell you something. You think y'all women think that y'all been through shit because y'all got good hearts? Seriously, y'all better really stop.
Man, what?
Listen to me, y'all. Listen, men. I'm not talking to all, but listen to me. You think you think like y'all get some motherfuckers take advantage of y'all because y'all got good hearts? Let me say this to you. I did a video a few months ago, right? And a sister, I wish I knew her name. I wanted to take a screenshot of this motherfucking picture, this image where she was. I wanted to take a screen image of what she wrote down, because that's how powerful it was. She wrote, I'm not gonna put on there verbatim what she wrote, but I'm gonna tell you what she said. Just a little bit. She said, no. I see something different. See, when I look at Kala, y'all see anger and violence, and y'all see this, that, and the third. I see something different. I see something passionate. And I also see someone taking advantage of him. That's exactly what the fuck the message said. Right down, and it went all the way. I read the whole fuck. I'm so fucking mad that I don't have the fucking name. Yo, it was so ironic that shit was just rolling the fuck down like that. Yo, and I was like, wow. You don't even know. Another sister came to me with a vision. She said, Kala, she told me the whole vision, and you don't even understand how the vision just literally matched what the fuck was taking place. So I know that there are sisters out here. There is Mother Universe is working big. I'm telling you, she is working big. And there are sisters out here that have my best interest at hand because they see my soul. They don't look at me as a physical evidence, be like, yo, I would want to be with him. I would want to fuck him. They literally have my soul as their best interest. Because they see me, they see what I'm doing, they feel my energy. You understand? They're not looking for fault colors, because guess what? I'm so motherfucking raw. I'm like, how the fuck am I hide something from you? I'm liable to say. That's why people like, Kala, go live. You liable to say any fucking thing out. Yeah, I am. It come to my heart, it come to my mind. Why not speak it? So again, let me tell you something, my people. You have even though this live wasn't what I wanted it or what I expected it to be, you understand what I'm telling you? It wasn't what I expected to be, because I thought that we would have a better, mature conversation, especially, when we start talking about, the importance of, kids are being abandoned and how we're not even there with them. You know what I mean? Like I can't, that kind of hurted me, you know what I mean? Just to hear that. And then the reversal thing with me, when it was like, when I was like, you work at 12 o'clock at night, you work overnight, I wouldn't want you out there at night, and to say that I would be
no.
Yeah, like
That's
you controlling your woman, that you wouldn't let your woman be, man, you have the slightest idea. I'm gonna big up my woman. My woman want to be a model, I'm your number one fan. You want to be an actress? I'm your number one fan. You want to do this? I'm your number one fan. You want to go there? I can't go right now, but here you go. I can't go right now. Here you go, dope. Let me know when you get there. Come on, man. Listen, fly like a bird. Be free. You see what I'm saying to you? Your person should always uplift you and want to see you in a better position. Always want to see you in a better position. Come on, let's go work out. Come on, let's get some chlorophyll. Come on, let's get some distilled water. Come on, let's do this. Let's watch this video. Come on, let's read about this part of the anatomy. They should always want to be uplifting you, and you should be better. You should not come home. You should not come home to emptiness. And that's real rap. You should not come home to emptiness. Oh, but I'm out of here with shiz, man. You know what I mean? Like it was a pleasure. It was still a pleasure tonight on this live, my people. You know, it still was a pleasure. It was good people in here tonight. It was still a high frequency, and in my opinion, and this was needed. This is what I say. This was needed. Mother Universe said this was fucking needed. You understand? This was definitely needed.
Hey yo, these motherfuckers is crazy in here. You hear me?
Come on.
Somebody talking about some Kalai, let's get married, with laughing and shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers shit. Let me just tell y'all that. Look, so now y'all think he aggressive. They ain't heard me going, huh, Kalai?
Let me ask the ladies a question now. Hold on. Because me and shit is in the same boat. Let me ask y'all a question, right? You got a man that's learning every day and intellectually strong. You got a man that's self-disciplined. You got a man that works all day that will provide everything for you, right? And the only thing that he would say to you is just make sure some fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator, right? That's it. Let me ask you a question, sisters. What do you do for a man like that? I just want to know. What do you do for a man that works all fucking day? You ain't got to do shit. You understand? What you ain't got? Hold up. Wash clothes too. You understand? And we'll clean. Let me ask you a question. What do you do for a man like that? Let me ask y'all that question. You know what I'm saying? What do you do for a man like that?
Call in on that.
How about that? Call a fucking on.
On that.
What do you do for a man like that? That come on,
Carl,
don't even ask you for sex. Be like, man, listen, I'd rather you sit next to me and let's have a conversation than me and you had sex. Well, what? Tell me what you have learned today. Yeah, I'd rather you tell me that than sit next to me and then say something else. So what do you do with a man like that? What do you do? See, this gonna rub some motherfuckers the wrong way that know me, because I'm not supposed to let shit out like that. Nigga, you ain't supposed to tell people that's what you do. So tell me, what do you do for a man like that? You can check anybody. I don't ask for sex. I'm not that type of person. Do I want sex? Yeah, fuck, that's natural. You understand? But I'm not gorgy. I'd rather come home and get on the motherfucking laptop, take a shower, blow some tree, light a candle, and let's listen to and let's talk shit to each other and laugh and joke. You understand? Now, does sometimes that shit occur? Sex? Yes, that's the point of it. But I'm on some other shit. You understand? I'm tired when I come home. My mind is tired. My fucking body is tired. And I want to do push-ups in the morning. So if I do all this shit at night, I'm going to be off the next day. So I want to work out. So you understand? So I'm at aim. What do you do? Hold on.
Did they call in?
No, hold on. They ain't call. Hold on. Here's another one. Let me ask you this. Also, a man that you say, yo, look, me and my girlfriends or whatever, we might go down to Florida. How much motherfucking money you need? How much shit you need? I ain't got much, but what you need? Huh? What? I'm going here. Baby, be safe. You know what I mean? Be careful. I'm at work. Just call me. Let me know if you need. What do you do with a man like that? I gotta ask that question. Huh? What do you do with a man like that? Do you fuck this nigga all day long? Do you get mad if he don't have sex with you? You understand? What do you do? I'm asking. What do you do with a man like that? Huh? A man that believes in the freedom and the liberation of your people mind. What do you do with a man like that? What do you do? Huh? I'm asking. Work all day, wash clothes. I will still even put a motherfucking meal together if I have to. I got an air fryer over there. I got an air fryer over there. I would do that. What else? And please, fellas, this brothers, y'all all should be speaking up to yourselves. This is not giving Kalai his tool. I'm asking for people to sit there and say, well, Kalai, well, why haven't you found the queen? Shit. What do you do for a man that's like that? What do you do? I'm asking you. Hopefully I found one, but I'm just asking, what do you do when you for a man like that? What do you do?
There ain't nobody called yet, man.
No, ain't nobody calling here yet.
Oh, they bullshit.
There. What do you do? Show him value. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to click on her John, and he came out of it. Show him value. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you fucking very much. And that's not I'm not tooting my horn because there's plenty of other brothers out here that does things like that. But I'm saying far as me and my intellectual, I'm talking about far as my life. What do you do? Oh.
We got action.
Come on, I wasn't even supposed to be on here this time. Love, Supreme, and Cosmic Energy. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Brother Kalai, this is Equita.
Hello, Equita. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So, I want to answer your question really quickly. I ain't going to keep you long.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer your question, basically, as the universe, I'm supposed to breathe that energy that you just spent all day back into you so you can keep going as a son.
Thank you. Thank
Period.
you.
That's all it's supposed to be.
Thank
it's
you.
not that hard.
You need like 5 more. Where you at?
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
No problem. I got you. I support you. But I hope you have a good night, and thank you for supporting me.
Absolutely. Thank you. You have a good night as well.
You too.
All right. No, hold on. I've never got disrespectful. Before you say that, Maya, see, this is what I'm talking about. If anybody watch my videos, I let people get away with way more cutting me off and talking and all that shit. Y'all even know. So don't even try to use role reversal to say that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna speak my mind. It just so happened that my mind is truth. That's all it is. That's all. Like I said, you wanted to paint me out of a picture as someone, as a man that's discombobulated. No, I'm not. I'm right on my square. I'm right on my square. Matter of fact, I'm right on my pyramid. You wanted to paint me out, but see, when I ran all that down to you, see, I don't ask ancestors about the decisions that I'm going to make. I don't see motherfuckers want to stare in the crystal ball and say, "Tell me my future." Nigga, create your future. See? That's what they stand. Tell me my future so you can feel comfortable about what you're going to do tomorrow. Nigga, create your future. I wake up and create mine. See, when I'm around people that can wake up and create their own future and trust and believe in themselves, then you can say, oh, Kalai, you're a fucked up individual because you was around people that was creative, that know thyself. It wasn't no love, it was value. Oh, then you fucked up. Nah, that ain't the case. Because let me tell you something. When I watch other videos and I see certain sisters leave comments in here, you know what that do? That make me want to go get in these books right here. And make me want to go get in these books right here. I'm going to learn acupuncture. You understand? When I hear real sisters that's talking that real shit, it makes me want to educate myself. It makes me want to learn more. You understand? Them sisters that encourage you. It makes me want to be better as a man. You feel what I'm saying? But one is constantly trying to beat you down and constantly trying to make excuses on why their race is completely destroyed. Hello? Hello? Okay. So again, and you know what? Let me just say this to you. And this is, ain't no more calls. It's 2 o'clock, y'all. I'm out of here, man. And one more thing. God got an ego too. You know what I'm saying? So do nature. Fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all don't see it?
Hey, they don't understand.
God got a fucking hell of an ego.
As above, so below. They don't get that.
Yeah.
Right?
It's crazy as shit.
the same attitude that God got, same one I got. Talk about. when he got tired of motherfuckers, he cursed them out and killed them.
No motherfucking problem, cuz.
You know what? Tell you what, I like you, so you might want to leave town, because come morning, I'm killing all these motherfuckers. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm out of here. Listen to me. Let me tell y'all something. This is the last thing we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out like this. Y'all gonna be the ones that matter of fact, I wish y'all nothing but love, light, supreme cosmic energy. I don't even have no more time for y'all, man. It's the ones that wanna be combative. I don't have no more time for you. We done. I'm done with them tonight, shiz.
Yeah,
There's
man.
only a couple people that was in there, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. It was only a couple of people in there. And I normally don't even pay attention to the chat, but I was into the chat tonight. Wow, I don't know why I was in there. I normally don't.
Man, hey, look, while you be talking, that's why I be looking down. I be in this
Yeah,
joint.
I don't even pay
They
attention.
be tripping. I think it's all funny.
It is funny, but my children. See, the only thing is, I say with them is that, you know, the people that, you know, that's combative or just want to be on some negative thing, I just say you really don't care about your children. You understand what I'm saying to you? You really don't care about children. You know what I mean? That's just being honest. And if you just really don't care about children. So listen, let me just say this to you. I hope that every brother that watched this video, remember everyone that's in the chat, and remember when they get the fuck dark. That's all I want to say. And every woman that said that they don't fucking need a man, okay. Because listen, what y'all should do when that woman outside talk about, can I come in, sister? The sisters that had one man, shut your motherfucking door. Shut your door. Like, nah, you ain't coming in here. It's just me and him in here. I might go to sleep one night. You might rub on his motherfucking leg. Exactly. Come on. Real shit. All right, shit, man. I'm out of here, man. Cause I got a lot ahead of me tomorrow, man. I gotta go pick this fucking. I gotta get a locksmith. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm not even going up to that fucking job until I'm get ready, good damn ready, and go up there. I don't even feel like going up there, man. I'm gonna give me some rest.
All right, bro.
Have a good night.
Hit me tomorrow.
All right, love y'all, man. Value y'all. Y'all have a good night. That was all in the chat, man. It was all love tonight, man. It was all appreciation. I hate to use the word love. It was all appreciation and value. Have a great night.
All right, peace.